going on, guys? So what I have in for repair today is a PS5 Slim. Now this is my first time repairing a PS5 Slim. I did go ahead and I have taken the top cover off. Let's get this on the desk right here. So we have the top cover off. And okay, that's better. All right, so we have the top cover off, and let's continue taking this thing apart. I haven't taken one apart yet, so I don't really know what to expect. So we'll take that cover off, take this off, and it seems very similar to the PS4, or sorry, the PS5. So we'll find out as we get deeper into this repair. Wrong tool. Wrong tool again. This one. Yep, here we go. All right, so let's see if these screws are similar to the other one, which they seem like it. So far, so good. These are usually metal screws. Let's see if they are, because these screw into the metal plate that covers the actual board. Yep, and they're both metal screws. Okay, good. We got the fan out, so now let's remove all the other screws around the perimeter. And we have the Sony sticker right here. It's another metal screw right there. And I usually like to leave the screws in. That way I don't have to search where they go. All right, so I'm seeing some markings here, and I'm trying to figure out what they mean. That's why you see me looking at it like that. So this one and this one have 2 dots. This one has 1 dot. I don't know what that means. And this is a metal screw. Short screw. And this one should be a long one also, because it has a 2 dots. I'm assuming that's what the 2 dots mean, that these screws are long. Okay, there we go. We got the top off, and we kept the screws secured. Okay, we only have 1 antenna, and that is the front antenna. We don't have the 2 antenna set up. let's get our hot air station ready while we're doing this. Also, it's not going to hurt to start preparing. And they still have the bullseye on these ones, so you can see where it doesn't take any screws from where it takes screws from above. So wherever the bullseye is, that means that the screws come from through the plastic and then into the screw hole. So don't put a screw in there. If you do, when you go to put the console back together, there'll be a screw that you can't put in because you covered over that hole. Oh, that's a long screw. Why is it? Okay. Okay, so this part comes off also now. Yes. That's what we're doing. And I don't see where the power button connects anymore. So let's find out. Let's. Oh, that's nice. So they changed the actual clamp to the same screwdriver, which is really good. Good job, Sony. So you can keep the same tool while you're disassembling the console. That's a good one. You know, some people don't understand. You know, you don't want to be switching between tools unless you have to. And I can't even see the power supply. Oh, down here. Okay, so let me get this flathead screwdriver. Just a little upward pressure to get it out. And there we go. Alright, so now we have the console all taken apart. We're gonna gently put the console off to the side. Okay, so that one ribbon cable now connects all the buttons. That's good. That's also another improvement. Yeah, this HDMI port, it's all bent. So, it's the same HDMI port. So we just have to grab one. surprised there's none on my desk. Probably is. It's a stone somewhere. So we'll just open up a new sleeve. Okay. We got our hot air station set to 500 degrees with an airflow of 120. Nothing more, nothing less. And then just slowly, I'm just kind of applying heat and removing it as I'm looking for my flux. And now we'll just go straight for it. Turn on the fume extractor. Okay, just like that, even pressure. And let's look underneath the microscope and see what we have. We have to turn on the microscope camera, so give me a second here. Gotta turn this down. And let's switch to our microscope cam. I just need to take a look and push on the pins and see if any of them is moving. And you can, if you want to and you choose to, you can go back over these pins again. I don't see the need to because I'm pressing against these pretty strong to try and move them, and they're fine. Okay. Let's move the flux around and try to get it into a good spot where we can kind of balance it back out. And if you don't know the trick to do this, I have a video explaining how I am able to move the liquid metal around. If you really want to, you can kind of shine it all back up, but I'm not going to. Just making sure that this thing is evenly spread out all over this strip. And there we go. let's go ahead and add some more liquid metal. And that's good. All right, so now let's here we go. And let's put the board back in. That's good. This is next. Like that. And then next, and then we'll go ahead and we'll start up the console and test it. So that's actually that's a much quicker repair than I expected, because you don't have all those parts that you have to remove. Which is nice. Like I said, Sony, I believe did a good job as far as making this repairable. I guess next would be the Pro. We'll see what the Pro is like. The antenna wire part, I don't know about. I was just about to complain because I thought they removed the writing that they had that told you which one was blue and which one was, you know, white or black and white. About to take back everything that I just said. Okay, and there we go. Let's put a few screws in here. There's actually a few board screws. I remember that now. So there is a few screws that go into the board that we need to make sure goes back into the board. So wherever you see an arrow like this, you guys can't see it from your perspective, but we'll make a little video, I guess. Okay, and we also got to print a warranty sticker. So let's go ahead and let's print that now. We'll print two, one on the inside that goes over these ribbon cables, and another one that goes over where the actual screw goes. So we'll first put this one on. Trying to find somewhere to lay it that it won't. Okay, it's holding the wires, and it's okay. That's an okay spot for it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and test the console, make sure that it is powering on, make sure that I am getting an image, and then I can go from there. And we do have a controller in here, so we should be able to use the controller to get this thing up and running. I'm gonna actually use the one that wasn't working last night. And see if maybe nope, controller still isn't working from last night. So what about the one that we repaired that was tested and working? I don't know. But let's use this other one and let's get it to the main screen. And let's shut this back down. And let's finish putting it back together. Okay. I wanted to put this one in before I forget where it goes, unless it doesn't go there. Maybe it goes there. Because it didn't make any sense where I was trying to put it. Oh. Okay. That screw was gonna be driving me crazy if I didn't get it out. And I did drop another screw, so I also have to find that one too. I mean, we have plenty of screws, so we're not gonna stress about that. We're just gonna keep moving forward. We'll find a screw to put in place because I have a lot of screws laying around here for these consoles. Trying to get just some of these screws in place. And maybe that long screw doesn't go there, but for now, I'm gonna leave it there because all of these seem like they line up and I'm not missing anything. That screw is, I don't know. I mean, I could rewind the video and watch and see where they all go, but not that important right now. Once I go to put the top on, I'll be able to see if I have a screw in the wrong place. So if you make the same mistake that I might be making, that's how I would solve that. Is by just doing like a dry fit of the cover, cover the cover over the top, see if there's any holes that is being blocked. By maybe one of the screws that I put in place. Hello? Yes. Yes. Go go karting and what? Like they can't drive a go kart, bro. Uh, okay, can you give me a few minutes, bro? I'm recording a video and everything. Okay, so we have a few more screws that go around the perimeter still that we have to put in. I was making sure that I didn't cover over this screw hole for that reason. I'm not missing any screws. I did double check to make sure that I put that screw back. So that screw is back, and we got all of these screws in place. Next is the top cover. And like I said, we'll do a dry fit. Yep, so this does not go here. So we will put one sticker over here because we already have one on the inside, so the other sticker will go right there. Okay. And here's that second sticker. Now Sony just needs to make this the same one, the same tool, and put their logo inside of it. Because there's nothing really, there's no reason for them to keep that going. I mean, it's good that it has their logo, and I'm not taking that away or saying anything bad about it, but we could make it the same screw and put the logo on it as all the other ones, just like they did with the clamp. Now, I don't remember. No, this doesn't have a clamp like the older uh, consoles. Or not a clamp, but a little cover that goes over it. I don't remember taking one off. But also the easiest way to tell is when you go to tighten these screws, if you have any kind of space in between it, usually means that there's something else that's there. I don't see any, so we should be good. Now for the cover. What is that? What is inside making all that noise now? Oh, we didn't tighten this screw down. and that's all good. So I'll put back together, and there we go. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's a PS5 Slim HDMI port replacement. It took me about 30 minutes to get the whole thing taken apart. I like the new design on the PS5 Slim. I like the fact that they change around the clamp, the X clamp screws. So that way you're using the same screwdriver. I just wish Sony would do the same thing with the M2 drive slot screw and keep their logo on it. Otherwise, from that, it's not as bad. I mean, maybe less screws over that clamp, but we're good. So thank you guys for watching. The next video.